Hey guys, in today's video I am going to take my Rustler 4x4 VXL and I'm going to try to turn it into a buggy. A few months ago I was on the Facebook page, the Rustler page, and someone had posted a picture of one of their RCs and I thought it was a Rustler with a buggy body on it, but it wasn't. It was just like an 8th scale buggy. And I thought to myself, you know what? I want to see if I can turn it into a buggy. I know you can do it to a slash. There's like a slash conversion kit or whatever, but there isn't one for a Rustler that I know of. And the 4x4 just came out, so it hasn't been out long enough for someone to develop one for it. I'm going to see if I can turn this Rustler into a buggy. Alright, so here's the body I'm going to use. This is a Proline Predator body. It's just one that the hobby shop had. It looked like it might line up to the body somewhat, so I got it. I'm going to try it. It's the front piece that goes to it, and I gotta find a way to mount this thing. So this piece I'm just gonna take like a piece of foam or something and put it down there, and I'm gonna tape this on there, and I can actually, you can leave this on there while this body is on there. I think the body will go over this, so you don't have to worry about taking this on and off when you're changing bodies or what have you. But this body, I've already trimmed it out, and I really cut the back of it and the front of it down so that it will fit in here. And I don't know, let's see, here we go. And so there's the antenna, it gets in the way. All right, the body fits, but I need to find a way to mount it. And these are my two plans. One, I'm gonna take one of these little screw pieces, one of these little screws, and I'm gonna screw it down into that little hole that's in there. And I'm gonna take one of these posts and I'm gonna screw it on top of it, and that's gonna let me put the front of the body on there. The back of it, it's just kind of have this piece going through here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut a piece of wood, and I'm going to line both these sides with a piece of wood so that when you put this body in, you just put this piece back in like that with the wood, and it's going to block all that up, and it'll hold the rear and the body in there like that. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And I just got to find a way to mount this wing, which this is just an E Revo wing. This is I think it fits the 2.0 or the original V1. That's the mount and the wing and everything. And I got to find a way to mount this thing back there, which I think I have an idea, and I'm going to give it a try. All right, let's go ahead and screw this piece down in there, and all the way, just enough so I can tell where the body is going to mount into it at. Let's get this kind of centered, and there's actually a little dot right there to let you know where the center is. I'm try to line it up with that the best I can, and it looks like right about there should be it. Take my body reamer, and see there's the center point. What about there? Started. Just going to open these up. There we go. There we go. Perfect size. This is going to go in there. This is going to go on top of that. First, I need to cut this piece down. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to cut it down so this will fit down on top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw this down all the way. Not like that, I'm not. So I'm going to screw this down all the way. And then I'm going to screw this down on top of it, and that's going to let me know how much I need to cut off of this piece. Alright, that's way more than I thought I was going to have to cut off of it. Alright, so let's see. 10, 15, 16 millimeters need to come off of it. Alright, I'm going to Dremel this piece off. I marked it, I don't know if you can tell. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's shape up that end a little bit. And be good to go. going in at an angle, so I need to check this a little bit. There we go, look at that. Let's see where the height's going to be at. This is going to be all the way down pretty much. And I want these to line up, kind of, sort of. And, yep, that top hole should do it. That's, that's pretty cool. That's pretty perfect. Now I got to figure out what to do back here. All right, let's finish putting this body post together. Put it on there. This is so that the body doesn't slide down too far. Man, that is really hard to get down. Here we go. That's how that fits. There we go. I'm just going to cut a piece of pine off, and I'm going to use some of this. It's just a 2x4. It needs to be 1 centimeter wide, so I'm going to do a little bit more. Alright, I need this piece to be just as wide as that and a little bit taller. I'm just going to keep cutting it down until it'll fit inside there. This piece fits right in there perfectly now. So it's the right width. Now we need to cut it down so it'll fit in there right. Let's see if I can get this angle right on this thing. I've decided I want this body to be as high as I can get it. So this piece, I'm actually going to cut the top layer off of it. I'm going to drill holes in there, and I'm going to put screws into it. So this is going to be sandwiched between 2 pieces of wood. Centimeter from there. Halfway is about there. Looks like, there you go. One hole's going there. Other hole is going there. I went ahead and cut this piece in 2 pieces. That's so that the screws will sink down into it. And this should fit right. There we go. That's about perfect, I think. These 2 started. All right, let's see how this works. I trimmed that in off, so let's and see. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. This wobbles back and forth. That's not going to be good. I can see it now. If that comes up, that's going to hit those tires. I'm going to have to trim this back some. go. Huh. Let's give this thing a test run. All right, check that thing out. I think that looks pretty. I think that looks pretty neat. Try not to wreck it before I paint it. Yeah, we gotta make a hole for that antenna. Let's go get that done. There. And I'm telling you, this thing is very useful if you do a lot of work with bodies. Just a J Concepts body reamer. It's pretty expensive. I forget how much I paid for it. Oh, $45. Holy cow. I didn't remember I paid that much for it. Wow. Alright, it's in there. It's just a little bit out of it. Not too bad. Let's see how this does. All right. Also a body coming up for a second. I'm not sure. I don't think maybe I just seeing things. Yeah, I keep seeing the side of it right here, and it makes it easier to see the battery. I think the body's coming up, but it's not. I think that is pretty good. All right, let's take a look at it. So it doesn't appear to be rubbing right there. That's good. And it didn't appear to be rubbing right here. I thought for sure the front tires would rub up against that. Doesn't seem to do that. So, you know, I think the body may be in pretty good shape. That's so cool. That's so neat. Now I need to get this thing painted, right? Man, that is really cool. I took these two screws out, and this piece comes off when you take those two screws out. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a piece of aluminum go right here, put holes in it so those screws can go through it, and I'm going to mount this on there, and then after I do that, I'm going to decide how I want to mount this up on that. Alright, I measured out and marked the halfway point on this. There we go. I'm going to measure everything out, and so I can drill the holes in it. That's the halfway point. There we go. Alright, so I measured from there to there. That's 15 millimeters. So I'm going to put two holes 15 millimeters apart. Alright, let's test these out. See if they fit. Alright, that's perfect. I'm going to measure out the holes and put the holes in it for this too. Alright, let's get this wing on there. Let's see. I know these are a little bit long, but they were all that Home Depot had. So I'm going to put them on there for now. And I'll do something different later. I'm going to replace the screws that come out here with some 22 millimeter screws, so they're a little bit longer. I'm going to take me some screws and run them through here. What I really want to do is get a piece that runs from here to here. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm just going to run these screws in there, some washers on them. This may be good for here, for now actually, until I get a piece to run across there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I kind of don't want to do aluminum. I'm gonna see if I can find a piece of plastic I can run across there. Huh. That's not too bad, huh? That I'm gonna get something to run from here to here and put a couple holes in it. But that may not even be needed. That's cool. Let's go give this thing a test run. Alright, I don't care what anyone says. I think that is actually pretty cool. I think that is actually pretty neat. Look at that. That looks so cool. Oh. I am so, man, that is so cool. That is so cool. Man, I am so crazy about this. This is, this is so cool. I really like this. Man. Oh yeah. Better turn it off, huh? Man, look at that. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I am so happy with that. That is really cool. Let's put that on there. Yeah, see, that's going to be, when I finish with it, it's going to kind of flow into it. Not so bad. I still got to trim the body up and everything like that. Man, look at that. I didn't know it was going to work like that. That is, I am very pleased with that. The way I'm going to put this on there, I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to take like a piece of foam like this and I'm going to cut it and I'm going to put it with double-sided tape, like right there. And I will end up either, I don't know, somehow I'll put it on there with some foam. That's what I want to do. So it'll be on just like that. So after I paint it and everything, which won't be today, but man, oh, that's so cool. I went ahead and carved up this piece of foam, and I'm just going to take some, oh, I dropped it already. I'm going to take some double-sided tape and stick it on the back of this, and stick it on here, and stick it just like that, and have that on like that. So that's my plan. I'll see how well it works. Of course, I can't do it until it's painted. So, and I also put the new wing on there. I'm gonna put the other wing back on the E Revo where it belongs. The parts I ended up using from Traxxas. This is the mount that goes back here. It's just this piece, not the wing, and that's the parts number for it. And I also use the wing. Both of these are off the E Revo. The V1, I think the V2 does the same thing. It uses the exact same parts. Actually, I know it does. I don't know why I say I think it does. I know it does. So it's the E Revo wing mount and the E Revo wing. And this is the Proline Predator body. I don't have the bag anymore. I just tossed it right away. I don't know the part number. I don't know anything about it. It's just happened to be one that my hobby shop had in there. I don't even know what this body actually goes on. I mean, I imagine it's a buggy, but I don't know what kind. I don't know what it fits. I don't know anything about it. I just happened to see it and see that it kind of had the shape that looked like it would make it fit on there, and I picked it up. Well, guys, what do you think? Is this something you're going to do to your Rustler? I didn't expect it to look the way it does. I cannot wait to get this body painted. I may do it the next day or two. I don't know. I may or may not make a video of it, but man, I am just I'm so excited. I mean, you see the look on my face. I really like how this thing turned out. It is fantastic. It is such a cool little mod. I'm going to take it to the track sometime and see how it does out there. Maybe I'll give it to some of the guys out there. There's some professional RC racers that drive, or RC drivers. I don't even know what you call someone that drives an RC car professionally, but there's some professionals out there, professional racers out there, and I might hand it off to them and see how they like it. So you have to put some different tires on it. Those tires don't do very good at the track, but you know, that's still pretty cool. Man, you know what? That's just I'm so excited. I don't know what else to say. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it painted. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Like the video if you like it. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys later.